What did a significant other say to you that made you immediately leave the relationship?
You need to choose who's more important, me or your kids.
Easiest decision ever. He seemed genuinely shocked that I chose my children.
I got drunk last night and gave the DJ a blowjob after he gave me a line. Pretty much killed a 5-year relationship for me. She hit me once and I let it slide thinking it was way out of character. I told myself if she did anything like this again I would drop it all and leave.
My 8-year-old at the time was sitting on his bed crying. This is rare. I calmed him down and we walked downstairs to go for a walk around the neighborhood.
As I am walking down the stairs she says, "You going to cuddle him now?" I knew right then and there she had hit my son. We walk outside, he told me what she did. I walked in the door, looked at her and said it's over and the wedding is off. Never looked back and would not piss on her if she was on fire. I cheated and it's your fault, but we can get through this together if you do better. I'm related to a well-known singer. The guy the first was dating turned out to be a huge fan and all he ever wanted to talk about was said singer. One day he asked if he could meet my family and I was super happy. My cousin, however, was in Germany at the time and couldn't attend. When he found out my cousin wouldn't be attending, he threw a massive childish tantrum in front of my whole family and kicked over the barbecue. His words, "What was even the point of inviting me?" I agreed. My first relationship, he was 10 years older and we lived together. He told me it's completely normal to get as angry and frustrated as he did and it's just how men cope emotionally and that instead of berating him I needed to support him. When I googled how to support your boyfriend who punches holes in walls when he's mad and a domestic violence hotline was the first link, I got a reality check. My godfather, whom I was very close to, died. We were eating in the kitchen when I heard. I immediately left, in tears, to the airport to get to the funeral that was happening the very next morning in another continent. When I was back, 48 hours later, first words out of her mouth were, "You didn't do the dishes." I mentioned I didn't feel appreciated. He said there was nothing about me worth appreciating. I cooked, cleaned, and paid all of the bills. I'd see how much I loved him. That broke me. I'm not attracted to you. Honestly, I have never really been attracted to you. A lot of the time, I'm somewhat physically repulsed by you. When she kept telling me daily she could do better than me. Go on then. Your sister is hotter than you. I was 18. He was 19. She was 13. Gross. He wanted us to try for a baby. I said I wouldn't have a child until I was married. He then said he didn't really see wife qualities in me. Why the fuck would you want to have a baby with me then? I ghosted him. Woman shrugging, medium dark skin tone. Had an ex who was a bit of a good time girl. Was also a lazy entitled poss. To be fair, I was already starting to see the signs. But one night she wanted to go out drinking on a Wednesday. Expected me to come with her on her all-night session. I told her I can't as I have to be in work the following morning. She said, "If you're unwilling to do it, I'll find someone who is willing." Classic emotional blackmail. Do it my way or I'll find another dude. That was the moment, walked out of her life and ghosted her. On our 2-year anniversary, I took her on a 4-day getaway. Big Suite, her favorite French cuisine, concert, ballet, etc. The final night there, she says, "I've decided to finally completely commit to you and you only." My dad died suddenly and I had to fly out of state. I was planning on staying a week so I could spend time with family, but I decided to leave a few days early so I could be home for my boyfriend's birthday. I flew home on his birthday and was planning on going right over to his house for dinner with him and his family. When I got there, he was annoyed that it took me so long to get there. He asked why I was late. For some reason it just rubbed me the wrong way. My dad just died and I drove there straight from the airport. I didn't make any stops or anything on the way. He just seemed so ungrateful that I put in the effort or that I was still dealing with the death of a parent.